nothing could stop.
It's Madden NFL 23, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Complete to number 86. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
They'll set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading them out in his 2nd season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the 1st round of the 2021 draft.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go again with Wk1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Mills. This is caught by Wk1. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff here to Wk1. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Texans 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw is Mills. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. First down, Mills. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mills. Ogunbowale on the screen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mills now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He'll drop this, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And the Colts coming out now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his big tight end, Wk1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 3. Now that's into the hands of Wk1, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's be perfect. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Hey, what we got? Leave it all out there. Leave it all out there. Here we go. Back.
Second and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. A first down throw for Mills.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it. It's Wk1, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mills now from the 50. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mills. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Wk1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mills. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And here comes the Texans now. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let's focus in. You ready to roll? Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action. Mills.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. Rodgers on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On the draw is Taylor.
And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score,
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
Just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw is Mills. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mills.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
3rd and short yardage, Mills.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Mills on 1st down.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mills again.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn.
First and 10, Taylor now. And even 100 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I'm at point, boys. Hey, what we got?
2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
One last shot from Mills.
Ogunbowale on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.